What's going on, guys? This is Keegan from DoubleKCollectibles, and here in the first 2 weeks now of being open, which that's crazy to say, it's already been 2 weeks, we've actually had a lot of video games come in, a lot of stuff for trade, or a lot of stuff I've bought. So I figured let's go ahead and let's show off some of the stuff. We got some cool pieces, some stuff you don't see all that often here come in. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of the video game stuff that has come in recently. Alright, so one of the main things that I got in were these PS2 and PS3 boxed consoles right here. Now this is the big boy right here, PS3. This is the backwards compatible one. And unfortunately, as a lot of them do, it was having issues reading some of the discs, especially the PS2 discs, which that's the common issue with these backwards compatible ones. Thankfully it is getting repaired though, so it should be all good here shortly. The PS2 is in decent shape, a little bit dirty and stuff. The box is pretty cool though. I do love that basic blue box, super clean. I did get these in with a large collection of games. I'll go ahead and show off now. Alright, and here are the video games that came with the PS2 and PS3 console. Now, there were even more games in this, but some of them are set aside that need to be cleaned and resurfaced, as well as some of the PS1 stuff was actually already claimed and taken by a customer who was in here at the time of me buying this collection, and he really wanted to grab a couple of the titles right off the bat, so he did. And the bottom ones here that aren't priced are for him as well, including like Dino Crisis is a big one. We got Twisted Metal 3 right there. Very cool. The Greatest Hits Crash Bandicoot. We got some decent PS1 titles here. Twisted Metal 2 as well right up there is a great one. We got some nice PS2 stuff here. We got Spider-Man 2, of course. Red Dead Revolver, that's gone up in price too recently. Very cool stuff there. And we got a huge amount of PS3 stuff. Again, some really good stuff here. Heavenly Sword, you don't see that often. The God of War Ascension right there too is a bit of a harder one to find. And then there's that Angry Bird trilogy right there, which is kind of funny. Now, some of the big stuff we got, besides obviously the PS2 and the PS3 consoles, we got the Metal Gear Solid Essential Collection. Technically sealed. This was never actually taken out of here. The plastic wrap is obviously cut and stuff, but it's never been taken out or played. We have a Red Ninja End of Honor, a hard to find one here. This one is really a clean copy too. And then we have a brand new sealed copy of Metal Gear Solid Greatest Hits right there for the PS1. And yes, this is literally brand new sealed. Pretty crazy to see there, but pretty cool. I got all of this stuff in from my buddy Ethan, and that includes this Zelda DS light right here that goes with the Phantom Hourglass. This is complete, super cool. This is missing the cover right there and the stylus, unfortunately, but still a really cool DS light. You don't see that often. We got this blue one as well with the box. Very cool. It just does not have the charger, but everything else is in there, and I've got an extra charger, so I'll put that together and get that up on the shelf. Then we've got all of these Switch games, just things you don't see that often for Switch. I always like to have a good variety of different titles here, just like this, that are just not the common ones you see every day. So there you go. And from Tyler and Alejandra, shout out to you guys. Here is another collection of stuff. We got some Vita stuff here. Some of it is Japanese. There's 1 or 2 US releases here too. But Vita stuff I just never get in, even if it's Japanese. So figured I just picked that up. We have 2 N64 games. Obviously, the least exciting one here is the NASCAR 99. But we do have a boxed copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. It is just the box and the console, but still a massive game here. Very cool to finally get one of these in. It's been a while since I've had a Conker in right there. And then check out this really cool PS2 pack. It's the PS2 Reservoir Dogs game along with the movie. Very strange Walmart exclusive one right here. I can only find like one sold copy of this for like 50 bucks. Super unusual, but really cool there. We got some Super Nintendo games here. Warriors Woods is a great one. We also have Final Fight. We got the Our Real Monsters. Shaq Fu, which, you know, that game's pretty infamous for a lot of reasons. There, you put out another one like
oh my gosh, probably 7 or 8 years ago at this point. That one also sucked. Yoshi Safari is one you don't see that often too. We got a couple of random Switch games here. Unravel 2 is always a good one. We got the Halo Master Chief Collection, which is really cool right there on Xbox One. Got some PS4 stuff, including like a brand new Gundam Breaker and John Wick Hex. The Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, you don't see that often. Down here, ooh, and then Resident Evil Outbreak. I might keep that one because I don't own that. We'll see. But yeah, there we go. We got some decent games there as well. Again, shout out to Tyler and Alejandra for bringing that stuff in. And then with that stuff, they also brought in some Japanese Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. So nothing too crazy here, except for finally getting a copy of Pokemon Green, and that is the first time I've ever had that in. Not even a rare gamer thing, but just really cool to see that. Couple of random PS1 games from different people. We got Crash Bash right there, Driver, and then Area 51. Oh, and then I also got the Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick on PS2 right there. Very cool. Don't see this game that often. It's a pretty fun one too. So I'm trying to see if Jeremy has this, and if he doesn't, I might get it to him. Otherwise, this one I think I will be keeping. Alright, and here is the rest of the gaming stuff. This is from yet another person. This is yet another lot of stuff. And there's actually a little bit more stuff too, but the games are very beat up. Or there's some empty cases for some PS1 and PSP stuff. Also, some of these GameCube games right here are actually very beat up as well, so I will have to resurface those in the future, but there's a couple that are in decent shape right now. We got some NES stuff here, which is pretty cool. This one, Stanley, The Search for Dr. Livingston, is actually a decently hard to find game. It's around 40 or so bucks. We got Bubsy right there on the Genesis. We got some more Genesis down here too, including Pirates, which is a big one. It is complete. It's not in great shape. The whole box is a bit beat up. Manual's not in great shape, but that is a fairly big one too. And then we've got some DS stuff right here. We got all three of the Call of Duties right there. We got Club Penguin, got a couple other things there, as well as some loose DS games here. We got some decent stuff, like we've got the Adventure Time on 3DS, which is burnt actually on the sides and the bottom there, as you can see, but it works just fine. We got Animal Crossing New Leaf right there. Style Savvy's kind of a harder to find one, and we got the Cooking Mama right there too, along with some other random shovelware stuff here. Alright, and over here on PSP, we have Spider-Man 1 and 2, the movie, the UMDs right there. Also, the Lords of Dogtown, but the two Spider-Man ones are really cool to see. Got a couple Game Gear games in as well. We got some Dreamcast stuff in. This Alien Front Online is actually brand new. The box has been opened, but the game is sealed inside as well as the other stuff too. Very cool right there. We have a sealed Coaster Works 2 right there. Then we got stuff like Phantasy Star Online version 2, which is a great one. We got some good PS2 stuff here as well. All good games here. I'm actually going to be keeping that Family Guy one, as I have just a disc but not the complete game, so I'll be keeping that one. And down below we have the Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone, which is like a $50 game nowadays, which is crazy to see. We also have this very nice 3DS right here. I love the coloring on this one. Need to clean it up a bit, but it works just great. And that is a bunch of the video game stuff we got in the past 2 weeks from being open. We actually got even more stuff, but some of it's sold, and I didn't record it originally. So yeah, thanks for everyone who has brought stuff in, whether it's toys or video games or trading cards, to sell or trade. I appreciate it. We got some great games here I got to put out. So yeah, if you're local, come check out these games. They'll be on the shelf tomorrow. And thanks for watching this video, guys. I will catch you in the next one.